Hello and welcome back to 423 Resin Art. So I'm going to do the rose again today, but I got an idea. Let me find a brush. Nope. Well, maybe. Clean it out. Making sure. Looks like I might use that for the looks like it's clean. Get a little shimmer off of it, so that shouldn't hurt. So I'm going to put this green. I'm going to do this green. I don't know about this working, but I was trying to protect the rose from all this green, and I don't think that'll work. Okay, scratch that idea. Okay, so I'm going to do my stems here, or leaves, whatever they're called. I think there's a stem too. I'm trying not to put that green in there. I don't never have luck with it. I'm not putting it thick. It always floats. I don't know why. Someone, if you see me being aggressive, it's because I'm trying to rub this in, and I'm just getting the powder off the lid until there's not enough. So hopefully I can just rub this in really good, and none of this is going to float. That's what I'm wanting for today. No floating. Well, if I could get it down in there, it'd be nice. So I have an idea I wanted to try in this mold. Since it's so shiny, and this is the Intoresin mold, the rose. I think that's green too. I don't know why I can't get it. That's too much. Hold on, let me get some of this off. I don't know why it always floats. I do not know. Every time it floats and ruins my little lid. And I don't want to put all that in there this time for it to float and ruin my lid. So this time I'm doing it a little bit different. I'm just going to try to get as much as I can that's already on there into the brushed on here. And I'm hoping that it won't happen this time. But see, then it looks like you don't have enough, like there's little crevices back in here. You have to get the green in there, or it's not going to be on the piece when you're done. Hope everybody's doing good today. Hope everybody watched my video that I put out of my little craft room. It's going back in there, but it's rough getting it in there because I don't want to tear up the mold too. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Got my camera up there pretty good. See back in there, if you're looking, you can't tell. But I still got it on the top, and that's okay. I just don't want it to bleed off into the whole piece like it's been doing. It ruins the lid. You can see the green on top of the lid, and I can't stand it. Because everybody else's I've watched do this, theirs don't look like that. So I don't want mine to. Right back in here, you can see areas that, okay, I got it. Don't have green on it. And down in there. Anyway, we'll see how that does. This desk. I swear. I love it though. But it's a headache when it shakes. I can't stand it. I thought earlier we was going to have bad weather, but we didn't. So that was good. Okay, now I got to wipe that off. Let me get a baby wipe. I thought I was going to... Do I need a baby wipe or a Q-tip? Don't know. Sorry for the noise. Let me get this, a little bit of alcohol sprayed on here. Maybe I should, you know how they turn it over, and let me do it on, I got something over there. I'll do it on this table. Maybe that will help. I don't know. Let's hope. Okay. Try to get all this off that's not supposed to be on there unless it's on the leaf part. I clean it off. That little piece of cardboard on the back always slides. And I'll get a Q-tip to do the little bitty parts. That way I don't wipe off my powder. Yeah, I better get a Q-tip or I'll have this messed up. Where are they? All the way down in here. This little desk organizer is real deep, and the Q-tips just fall down in the bottom, so I got to get another plan for that. But it's okay, I'll do it. Okay, putting some alcohol on my Q-tip here. Let me see. Yeah, right in here is green. Trying to get it where it looks really good and shiny without the green bleeding all over the place. Which I do not want. And I don't use paper towels to wipe my molds with or the finished pieces because every time I've done it, it's scratched it. I think I said that on another video, but it does scratch it, so don't do it. Because it'll scratch your mold. And it'll scratch your finished resin piece. Okay, it's right here on this edge. I don't want green right there. That's part of the rose. Okay, that's good. Let's see, right here I took some off. Trying to make sure it's pushed in down through there so it won't come off, hopefully. We'll see. We'll see if that helps. I don't know. Okay. Now let me wipe off the little mess I made, which is not bad. Just a few spots. Okay. I don't see it down in there. There's a one little spot right here on this leaf, or this petal for the rose. And I think those pointy Q-tips that people use, that I see them use on resin, is a good idea. Because you can get down in those little crevices, especially molds like this. Okay. Now, I'm not going to use this green brush, even though I'm cleaning it for the next thing I'm going to use. And I wanted that little bitty brush, here it is, to put a few little spots of this blue. This is Rolio, and it says Cyan Rock Candy. That's the color, if I'm saying it right. It's shimmery. I was wanting to put it on the rose tips just here and there if I can get it. Just a little bit, not much. I hope the yellow don't take over, but if it does, it'll be good. I don't know how this yellow and blue is gonna, about put it in the yellow anyway, gonna go together, but we'll see. Down in there. I'm not gonna use too much blue. Just a little. Like on some of these tips here. And then I'll go for the yellow. Kind of like that, just a little bit of blue. There's that. Look at this little tip on this brush. Look how little. So tiny. I think I ordered these off Amazon. It says definer brush, which it would be right. This brush looks like I've used blue with it. I've not cleaned them. I've kept saying I was going to, but it looks like I've got rose gold on it. Let's see what it does on the, yeah, it's got too much rose gold. Okay, hold on. Sorry about that. I thought I had everything together, but you always think that, and it's never the truth. Let me clean this brush. And this brush had blue on it last. Okay, let's see. Still a little bit, looks like. See the shimmer you get? Let me scoot up so I can make sure you're seeing what I'm doing. Okay, and this is Roleo Canary Yellow. That's what color this is. Maybe if I do that, the yellow will show up. I'm not wanting it to turn green with this yellow and blue mixed. Let's hope we don't get that. And then I'm just going to brush on the yellow and put it in here. I'm trying just to dab it on there at first. Well, that didn't happen, did it? And I don't think I've used this yellow for this before without just pouring it in yellow, because it's not brushing on as good as I want it to, smoothly. But I'm still putting it in. We'll see what happens with this one. I think I took green off my little leaf over there. Let's see, did we get it? Just under here it needs to be put. Okay. That looks good. That's pretty. Okay, now I'm going to use this and touch up. Where was it? I don't know why I wiped this off when I knew I was going to get back in here and start digging around, mess it up. Turn my little leaf green again. Hopefully it stays green. It's green. I'm going to put a little more on there. Okay. I'm going to go over here. Okay. There's what it looks like. Let me get some alcohol so I can clean that lip around through there that I got yellow dust on. And anything else that needs cleaned. Like, you can see it on the side here. Right in there. Needs cleaned. Wiped off. Sometimes they're hard to clean without messing up the whole piece you just did. I got yellow on there and it looks gold. I'm hoping my flower turns yellow. That canary yellow is kind of bright in the little container, so I'm hoping that it turns out. I don't want to keep you on here forever. I'm sorry, I'm having to clean this again. It's okay though. Making sure nothing's in here. No green, no blue, no yellow. It's gonna look good if it turns out. It'll be shiny. That's why I'm so crazy over it, I think. It's so shiny. Shiny things catch your eye. Okay, I'm gonna put my lid back on this. This yellow Roleo, it flies everywhere, everything, every one of these do. Okay. Now I'm gonna put my green up too. I think I'm done with it, hopefully. I'm not done with the yellow and blue though. I'm gonna use those in the jar part of this. Okay, I'm just gonna wipe. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I need some of those pointy Q-tips. I'm just gonna wipe around here to make sure that I'm getting it good enough. I think I am. I don't know what that little square is, but it's there. I think it just separates things, like the leaf from the rose. Okay, got that. Clean up my edging. blowing this out one more time because I'm scared it's going to do it again. If it does, then I don't know how you do this mode. I don't know. Okay, so this is for the lid. So I'm going to turn it over because I'll be messing with the powders again. Not the green, I won't. I need to put it back in its spot. Okay. So what I was wanting to do is I want the jar to be transparent with the blue in it, transparent with the canary yellow in it. That's how I want the jar. And then with some clear with all that. Does that make sense? Clear with it. And then I'm going to do this again. The crab. I just don't know what color yet. But I'm going to get everything together. I'm going to mix up the resin and I will be right back and we will pour the rose. And then we will do the crab. So I will be right back. Okay, trying to fix my camera. I think you're in camera shot. There we go. All right, I'm going to, where's my stick? I'm going to put some colors in here. I've got 5 ounces in each one of these cups. It may not take 5 ounces, but that's what I got. I'll put the yellow. Wait, I don't need much yellow, do I? We wanted it to be transparent. This lid is a headache. That lid does not want to cooperate with me. Did it start? Wait, there's some right there. So I'm hoping you can still see through the resin, transparent. Maybe I'll put a little in instead of mixing resin in the in there first. I'll mix it in here first. I'm hoping I didn't put too much where we can still see through the yellow. I think we'll be able to. That's what it's looking like. It's so easy to put too much. And I forgot to see what I was doing before I even mixed that yellow in that little cup. Oh yeah, you can see through it. There's a little lip down there, and if you don't stir in that, yeah, make everything unmixed. Yeah, you'll still be able to see through the yellow. Transparent, that's what I want. Okay. There is the yellow, the transparent yellow I wanted. Glad I didn't pour it all in there, because then it could have been a mess. I just hope, and I think, I'm not sure, maybe I may have to have some glue in there to keep them from mixing together and causing it to be green. Well, it would be pretty green, but I don't want it to be green. I'm going to turn my cup over before I get started. I think that's enough of the blue. Maybe. Let's hope so. Put the alcohol in. Still clumpy. Ooh, that blue's got a lot of shimmer to it. It's so pretty. Let's pour a little bit of this in and mix it. The blue mixed in. Are you seeing me? Am I far up enough? I don't like watching videos where I can't see exactly what someone's doing. And I'm sorry if you couldn't see me then. I'll make sure you can now. So the blue is transparent. I do think I'm going to put a drop of glue in each one. It makes it clumpy, but I'll run it through the vacuum chamber. There's just a certain look that I'm wanting here. I'm trying to get. And I use the Let's Resin Fast Cure, the 4-hour Fast Cure. So, and it's so easy to work with. It's like thin when you're mixing, stirring, and doing all that stuff you got to do. It seems like it's easy to deal with, you might say. I hope I mixed up enough resin, because you know I didn't write this down or write it on the mold, even though I should. Maybe I will this time. But I do have, let's see, a little over 5 in this cup. Come on, just a drop. And then I have exactly 5 in the blue cup. I think I need to clean the tip of my glue for it to act right, you might say. Let's see. Did the glue even go in there? Or, yeah, it did. Okay, we're turning into, if I don't move that, I'll turn it over. Yeah, it's getting slimy now. It feels so weird. But I'll have to run these through the vacuum chamber to get the bubbles out, because when you add glue and mica, it's just, did that glitter? No, it's just on my stick. Okay. I use my sticks over and over, and whatever's stuck on them, They're sealed in though now. I have quite a few that's sealed in. So that's what I'm looking for. See the clear off of that? Clear, but it's blue. That's what I'm wanting out of that. Where's my... And then now we'll do, move that one back, the yellow. Yeah, see that yellow? That's what I'm wanting. Let's hope they hold their color and I can get it in there good, the way I'm wanting it to be. If you could see my idea, it's a good one. Oh, maybe. We'll see. I'm sure it'll be pretty however it turns out. But I hope it turns out like I'm imagining it will. Anyways, I'm going to clean these sticks off. I'm going to throw this in the vacuum chamber, and I would take you with me, but it's so loud. So I will be right straight back. Okay, we're back. Let me move this alcohol out of the way. That blue. I'm going to put the lid on this. I didn't clean none of my stuff. I was just worried about the resin. I got a new mold in today from Glitz and Glitter, so I want to pour it if I have any extra. So I can spray this one. I don't want to mess with them much putting the colors in, because I don't want it to be... Maybe I shouldn't do that. Okay. I'm not going to mess this rose up. I'm not going to do it. So, let me see. I don't know how to do this. We'll just do the glitz effect. How about that? Straight across, back, straight across. We'll do that at first, and then we'll speed it up. Okay. I don't need to lose no resin, because I don't know if I've even mixed up enough for all this stuff. And then straight across. Then, again. So slimy. It's okay. That's what it does. And then back with the blue. I'd hope it don't take over the yellow. And I'm able to see it. Let's put a little more of the yellow in. Just like that. And then that should be that. So I'm going to put this over to the side. Over here. I was going to spray. No, I'm not done. I have to use my bubble wand, because if I don't, if I use the bubble wand, I may have it mixed together, my resin, the colors that I was doing. So let's just hope for no bubbles in here. Maybe I can smush it down and there won't be any. We'll see what happens. But I know that bubble wand is a lifesaver. From my experience, anyway. Okay, I done sprayed this. Let's do the glitz effect again. Here, here, kind of like the glitz effect. It's wanting to drip. Okay. We'll do the yellow. Does anybody out here have hot flashes? I'm telling you, they're killing me, like literally. Been going on for a few years. Wonder when that goes away. Gosh almighty, it's awful. Like, there is no peace from it, ever. When you're sleeping, when you're awake, it's just heat, heat, heat. And of course, I can't sweat. That makes it 10 times worse. You know what I didn't do? Too late now. I didn't put the clear in like I wanted it to be. Dang it. That's okay. And I'm not going to overfill the bottom. I'm going to leave the bottom like that. And I'm pushing it out of the way. And hopefully don't touch it. I see bubbles coming up. And I bet they're coming up from the rose. Yeah. Maybe if I do that, it'll get them on up there. Let's hope so. Yeah, I see bubbles. Anyway, hopefully that takes care of them. I don't want to dig around in there, but now I can see how much we have left. I almost have 2 ounces in each cup. I had 5 on this one and 5 on this one, so let's see, I got 4 ounces left out of 10. So 6 ounces, basically. 6 ounces for each one. A little over 6, I would say 7. 7 ounces is what I'm writing on that mold paper, if I remember. Okay, now I'm going to do this. I've seen Michelle do this one. Are you seeing me? This new holder is not my friend. Let's just do a little blue flower. A little in there, and then see there's little, I'll take my bubble wand down in here. Okay, I think that'll work. I was on her eBay and I was like, oh, I need that. I'm gonna make me some magnets with the extras like I do the bow. That's an all-time favorite around here. Somebody comes over, they're always taking my bow magnets home with them. And the duck. If you got Jeep friends, I do at work. I've made them little duck keychains that's so shiny. Okay, I think that's good for the extras mode. We'll put it over here, just like that. So now I have 2 ounces in that one. Well, almost 2 ounces, and probably 1 ounce in this one. And then over here I have 6 ounces. This crab, 6. I think I have enough to do the crab, but this was not the colors I was going to do the crab. I need to clean that before I put it away. So let's get the crab up here. Oop. Let's do the crab. I'm wondering, do I want to change the color? Maybe I can. Yeah, I'm going to mix these together. Hold on. Are you in camera view? Yeah, over to the side you are. Okay, that's all I'm worried about, keeping you in the view here. Let me move this back. We should have enough to do the crab. It shouldn't be a problem here. I think about got all the resin out, didn't I? There's little lips in these cups and you have to go around them to get it all out. But resin's expensive, so scrape the cup. Let's stir this up a little bit, see what we get. It's going to be green. Look at that. So pretty. Wow. Okay. But I don't want to settle with green because those two may turn green. I don't want green in this. So let me find a color that maybe I can change it to a different. What goes in here that's not put up? I have lost a color. Here it is, it's white. Okay. How about we use, what is this? I bet I've never used this color. How about we use, what's that one? How did I end up with two scarlets in two different sets? Anyway, I don't know how I ended up doing it. So here's scarlet. I'm taking it, it's like, oh, I've not opened it. Got blue on my little opener here. If you can just get it right under there and just take it around. If I can get it to work, I don't think it's going to work. Maybe I did it wrong. I did it earlier and it was perfect. Like, okay. I don't have to open this however I have to. Look at me over here with this lid looking all crazy. This little, oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't get it open. You're not going to believe it. Here it comes. Look, I'm doing it backwards. I'm going to not put it over the crab mode. And I'll show you. I have to take that off because I messed it up. There's the scarlet. So, gosh, I'm dropping it in the color. I wonder what it would look like if I done this clear scarlet and left that green. What do you think? Crazy. I'm crazy. I'm going to have a bunch of powder if I don't do this. We have to do this little step here. Should have done that to start with, but I didn't flip it over. I like the scarlet. It's a pretty color. Where's the alcohol that I thought I was putting up? Oh, I didn't put my green up neither, Lord. I'm not even in a hurry. I don't know why I'm messing up. That's pretty. I like that. Let's see here. Let me put a tad bit of resin in here. Stir it around. Break up all that powder. That's the best idea anybody ever came up with. Okay. Now we'll pour the red in. Well, that's what it looks like right now is red. It may turn. I don't know. I've never used the scarlet, it looks like. Crabs are red. They're red sometimes. There's my paper towel I'm looking for. Okay, got that. Let me put the lid on. Okay, those over there. Ah, no stick. In my video, I said this is where I work from. It's not where I work from, it's where I do crafts from. I work at a nursing home. Been there, I don't know if I said this, for 23 years I've been there. Some good people works there. Just making sure this is mixed. I'm not going to run this through again. I'm going to do that. And then, do I have red? I do. What I want to do to the bottom piece of this, the crab, move my stick. I'll show you what I want to do. I just want to see what it looks like. I want to use these in here, in this bottom part. Not the, I can do the lid too though, couldn't I? I wonder if I should just dump some in here. Or just, no. Let's do it like this. I'm going to put some resin. I've already got some red powder in there. I'm going to do this. I'm going to dump resin in here. I love this mold. And whatever silicone it's made out of is so good because it comes out so smooth and shiny. Like if you've seen it in person, you wouldn't believe it. Then I'm going to put some of these in here. And this color, these come from Walmart. They say glass chips from Fragment Effects. And this says lipstick red. It's the color of these rocks. Or no, glass. This is glass, not rocks. Okay. I'm just going to put some in here. I just want to see what it looks like. I was going to put green, but I want to do the red. Just to see how this turns out. This is a little trinket box. And I've done it before on here that came in one of my monthly subscription boxes. I ran into it today and said, oh, I want to do that again. So, now let's pour this over it. I bet you I'm not going to have enough resin because my lid's not going to get done. I don't know. Well, I better stir them around or it'll be a bunch of, where did the stick go? Did I clean it and put it back already? Goodness. I do that a lot, and I have to use something again and clean it again. I don't know why I do that. Maybe the rocks should go down in these parts so it don't stick up on the bottom. Because rocks, glass, you know what I mean. It's glass. It should go in the feet. In the little feet. Oh, don't overflow. Okay. Or down in that little lip there. I could put them down in there so they don't stick up. I don't like for something to stick up on the bottom. Yeah, I'll go down in there. I hope that don't scratch my mold up, scooting these around. Hopefully not. As long as I go easy, I think it'll be okay. We shall see. This is so cute, though. This little crab. It's just adorable. I don't think I have enough to do the lid. I don't know. 8.7, which was, no, yes, 8.7, yes. I don't think I domed it last time. I don't know. Can't remember. So I had took off my gel nails, and because my real nails were so thin, I couldn't stand it. But now there's nothing on them, and I can't stand that because I just don't think it looks good on me. It may on everybody else, but it don't look good on me. You know what? I'm not using the green. That's why I'm not having enough. Let's swirl some green in. Probably won't never see it again. But we're going to do it just to fill this up. Because I couldn't remember if I domed it. Have some lipstick red rocks and some green at the bottom. Oh gosh, what a mess. I've sat here and made a mess. Okay. Don't do that. Okay. I'm going to put green in here first. I wonder if I drip some in its eyes if it'll stay. I bet it won't. Oh, Lord, this is a mess. Okay, let's do some red. We'll see what happens. I don't know. That stick out of my way. Where's the other one? Hope everybody on here is having a good day. I'm having a pretty decent day. I was having a meltdown earlier. I'm having an okay day, I guess. I've made a mess. I'm telling you all, look on this. It is spilled. My gosh. Anyway, I'm going to fill this one the rest of the way up with this. I see all the tiny, see all those micro bubbles? And if I spray that, it's going to overflow. I'm going to put this right in the middle. There's a little lip in there. I see it. And there's bubbles. Here's my bubble wand. Okay, let me move something out of my way. Oh, you can't move nothing with that paper towel. It wants to, it's going to overflow. Oh gosh, what a mess. You see that? I got the resin on that. Yeah, it's wanting to overflow. I need to look. And I don't normally show my arms on video. One of them, this one, has the red birthmark all over it, and it's blotchy. And the other one is okay. But some people don't like tattoos, and I have them. I'll show you what I have. Goodness, it's trying to still overflow. I have this red one right here, and I can't show you the one on the top of my arm. It's a memorial to my daughter. It says, I loved you your whole life. I'll miss you for the rest of mine. And it has her date of birth, and it has a big heart, and then it has her date of death, and it has a cross. So, anyway, the red one I just showed you says, for them I'd risk it all, because my kids have Brooke and Jacob. Because of her I will not fall, and mine is, for them I'd risk it all. So if you see tattoos, that's what you're going to see. That's the ones I have. That's what I have. Just letting you know in case you see them and can't see them good. Watch it overflow. Yeah, all the way to the end there. Get back here, buddy. I'm sorry, guys. I made a big old mess, and I keep doing it. I wonder if I could prop both of those up for just a minute. Long enough for it to... There we go, maybe. Hope the back don't do it too. Long enough for it to settle down. There's a bubble. This one's not filled all the way. I'm going to go back around in here. And I can always decorate the top of this little shell if this color turns out. Because I'm telling you all, I don't know. That red, lipstick red, and then this green. Who knows? I don't see any more bubbles. I'm going to put that like that to the top of it. Okay. Hopefully the alcohol don't mess it up. This needs spritzed. It has got tiny bubbles everywhere. Okay. I'm not touching it. I don't want to move it. And this side looks way fuller than that side. And I need to check to see if we're still level in here. And I forgot. Here I am doing a video. Forgot to check. But it's okay. I'll still check it. Well, remember this little overflow, which it happens with resin. You're not going to be able to get around that. Okay. A little tool. Throw this away. Get some of this cleaned up. I'll put this. Oh my gosh, bubbles. Go away. I'll put this in an extras mold. I just gotta get one out. Let me get one. Let me see. I can put it in this heart, which needs to be cleaned also. But I love these. I use them for the rearview mirror. And you have to let them sit for a long time. Like, I've not had a problem. I had put one in my car, but I had let it sit for, it had sit in the craft room probably 30 days or more. And it's not gotten soft again, so that was good. I'm scraping the cup like we always do. So that was good. It didn't, it's not been soft, and it's hot. It's probably 90s today here. Oh gosh, miserable. Me and hot weather don't get along because of hot flashes. We used to when I was young. We used to get along good. Except for, like, I can't be in direct sun for a long time because I have anhydrosis and I'll pass out, have a heat stroke. So that's the inability to sweat. I can't sweat. So, anyways, enough about me. Now, get on here and tell me where your friend... Is that bubbles? Do you see that? It is bubbles. Give me that back. Get on here. Yeah, it's micro bubbles. I see them. And they're all around it. This little edge right here. I just caught them. Caught them hiding out. get on here and tell me where you are from. I know Melody is from Oregon. I know, and that's Mustard Seed Creations. I know LaShonda is from Kansas. So, where are you from? Let me know. And I am in Tennessee. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to clean up some of this mess. This desk is a wreck. But we got some resin poured, so that's exciting. But I will see you for the next one. Stay tuned for the reveal. Bye for now. Hello, we are back. So I'm going to unmold the crab first. I just love this crab. I do. Oh, gosh. I guess I need to loosen it up around these little legs. I guess that's what they're called. I don't know. Oh, gosh. All right. Let's see. Oh, the rocks look so pretty in it. Look at them. I forgot about the rocks until just now. That's pretty. It looks good. Wish you could see it in person. These cameras really don't do it justice. That's so cute. Let's see how the top turned out. Oh, goodness. Can I get it off? Remember, I had problems with this before. Trying to get that off of there. Let me try this. Without messing up the mold. Okay. That worked. Oh, that's pretty too. Look at it. Or I put that other color in. That's not bad. Showed up on both sides. That is so pretty. Fits perfect. I love this little crab. It is just too adorable. And it looks good like that. So pretty. I'm going to color him in. Let's see. What color? Let me look. I don't know. I wonder if pink, well, I don't know about pink. How about, I don't know, maybe gold, maybe? I don't know. Let's try it and see. Let's see how this looks. Shoo, Lordy. Just got off work. Shoo. I did put my red, white, and blue cross on Intoresin. It's on there if anybody wants to vote. Michelle has one on there from Glitz and Glitter. So pretty. Hers is a rose. Oh, man, it's pretty. It's so pretty. You don't have to vote, though. But it's on there. Just letting you know. If you wanted to, you could. On the Intoresin website. There's such pretty stuff on there. I mean, you won't believe these people. These resin artists. I can't believe it. Some of that stuff is just gorgeous. Are you seeing me? Yeah, okay, I think. I do like the gold stars. I think it's pretty. I wish I had a brighter gold. That would have looked better. Just color these in. Look at that. He looks so cute. And then we're going to do his eyes. I don't know how to do them. How did I do them last time? Oh, my goodness. I don't know. Do you do this part white? I'm going to have to go back and look. No, that's not going to work. I can already tell you. Let me get a paper towel because I ran out of baby wipes. I don't like to wipe nothing with a paper towel except for one if I'm cleaning or a stick or something. It'll scratch. I'll have to figure something out for his eyes or something. I don't know. Maybe. I think I'll go around his shell with the gold, but I'll leave that and I'll finish it and post the pictures instead of keeping you on here forever. Okay, let's see how the jar turned out. That's pretty. Hopefully I don't got a bunch of bubbles. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is pretty. Both the colors showed up. It just turned green in some spots, but I love it. That's so pretty. Okay, let's try this. I didn't get to go around the rim here with my little bubble wand because I was afraid it would mix my colors. I see a bubble or two. As long as they're not too awful bad. Okay, well, look at this. The rose is basically the same color as the jar, but I like it. If you've seen it in person, it's gorgeous. And there's not any bubbles. Gosh, it's pretty. And I got 1, 2, 3 bubbles in this lid around the rim, which is not bad for not using a tool under there. I love it. Tell me what you think about the jar. There's the jar, which I could go with some colors in here if I wanted to, but I don't think I'm going to. I like it like that. I'm glad that leaf there turned out green. I thought it wasn't going to. But how do you like the colors in there together? The blue and yellow. I like them. I think it turned out cute. I have to trim that little bottom, but that's okay. Well, that turned out good. I like it. I always try to turn these over. I swear there'll be dust in them. And then here's the little flower mold I had got off of Glitz and Glitter, off of Michelle's eBay store. Goodness, how do you get it out? When you first work with the new mold, it's harder because you don't want to mess nothing up. Okay, come on out. There it is. Oh, this mold's not. Look at this. Darn, that thing's sparkly. Look at that. So sparkly, and that blue is a good color to put in there. That transparent. So I'll just make some, I'll trim that off and I'll make some magnets for the fridge. That's very cute. Okay, do not forget, can't unmold that. Oh, it's still half empty. But do not forget to tell me what you think in the comments. I appreciate you all for being here for me and for all the nice words you've said. Thank you all so much. I'll be posting a picture soon. I'll decorate him up. Thank you. I appreciate every one of you. Thanks for being here. I truly mean that. Bye for now.